Hey, thanks for joining us on this edition of the Council Recap. The Council met Monday, June 5th, 5:30 in the Council Chambers. First item of business was recognition of Jessica Cabine as the Minnesota National Distinguished Principal. She's the principal at Woodson Kindergarten School. She was one of 3 finalists for the state of Minnesota and will be going to Washington, D.C. to represent Minnesota and Austin on a national level in this recognition. So congratulations to Jessica and the good work that she's doing at the school and for the school district. We moved on to, we've received bids and did bid openings and awards on 3 road projects. Mill and overlay on 9th Place Southwest. We had 2 bidders on that project. Project award was $126,000. Engineer's estimate was $157,985. So that came in below the expected budget. The alley reconstruction between 9th Street and 10th Street Northeast, the bid was $79,027. The engineer's estimate was $80,000, so right about at the engineer's budget. We also approved street construction for 27th Avenue Northwest. This is prompted by a new business addition out in the what's now called the Creekside Business Park, or otherwise known as the Cook Farm Industrial Park. All for Dogs will be proceeding forward on a new business out there on the east side of the park. That road extension estimate was $186,403. The bid came in at $147,801. So council awarded those bids for those street projects. We also authorized the use of 2017 contingency funds for an unexpected repair on a parking lot at Todd Park for $5,000. We did a revocation of a massage license for Serenity Massage as well as Frank Wendish for violation of our ordinance related to massage parlors. We also received the findings of fact from Ozo, a dog that was labeled a dangerous dog by the City Council. Council approved the findings of fact that gave conditions for the dog to continue to live, otherwise the dog would need to be destroyed. So council approved those findings of fact. We also approved a catering license for Hy-Vee Market Grill, so that's nice to have another catering alternative for events in Austin. We also approved El Parral's Ballroom, a hard liquor license. We approved a working agreement for MnDOT of Highway 105 segment that provides reimbursement for the city services of that area. That makes sense for both the state and Austin. We approved CenturyLink's ability to enter the airport hangars for the Hormel hangar so they can provide telecommunications improvements to the hangar. We also did a 5-year agreement with MnDOT on projects that streamline our agreements for joint projects that are in the state and the city of Austin and deal with the state areas. We did a right-of-way vacation for related to Pro Growth Bank and setting a public hearing for July 3rd. This is to help accommodate the Fox Point housing project that will be out north of Walmart, so that project will move forward. We also approved a TIF district for that project. A public hearing will be set for July 17th for the TIF district to allow tax increment financing to be utilized for that housing project. We also did a change order for the Nature Center of about $24,000. Council approved that change order. We also had a issue related to our state fire aid. Unfortunately, the state made a change in 2013, and we learned about it in 2016 that prevents us from using our state fire aid for part of our obligation towards volunteer firefighters and the other part towards full-time firefighters. We had to get approval from council to not to forfeit the 2016 fire aid, which eventually we hope to recover through the legislative process. We had some success at this last legislative session, passed on a bipartisan basis, but was unfortunately attached to another provision that was vetoed by the governor. We're optimistic that we can get that restored at the next legislative session, but we needed authorization for council to proceed in that fashion. If you have any questions on this or any other items, give me a buzz. Love to hear from you. 507-437-9941 or Craig C. at ci.austin.mn.us, or visit us on our webpage www.ci.austin.us.gov. .mn.us, excuse me. Otherwise, look forward to seeing you on the next session. Thanks.